What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pains we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Every trial and temptation, is there troubles anywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Whoa, whoa, we pray and heavenly heaven. Take it to the Lord in prayer. In his arms untaken, she'll be. Take it to the Lord in prayer. He never fails us yet. He never fails us yet. Christ never fails us yet. Anywhere I go, I'd like the world to know that Christ never fails us yet. Daniel, God surely will deliver. Daniel, God surely will deliver. If you only come to me with Daniel, God surely will deliver. Here is no secret what God can do. What is done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide broken, it will pardon you. There is no secret that God won't do. There is no secret that God won't do. What is done for others, He'll do for you. With arms wide open, He will pardon you. There is no secret that God won't do. good night to everyone that is joining the live tonight. Hallelujah. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Tonight, we need to give God thanks. He said, the Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. And when you're saying that, you are saying it with a purpose, with meaning, and with understanding. The Lord is your shepherd. It's my shepherd. We will not want. He maketh us to lie down in green pastures. He never give dry eat to eat. And what he did, he restore you from sickness, from poverty, from iniquity worker, from everything. He restore you. He bring you to life. When you restore something, it's like you have a plant and it is going down, a deficiency of water or sunlight, something. And you put that plant out, you restored the plant. So he restored my soul. And what he did, he lead you in the path of righteousness. Because his name must be glorified. His name must be lifted on high. He said, for his name's sake. And though you walk in the valley of the shadows of death, he said, fear no evil, because he is with you. He comforts you with his rod and his staff. He overshadowed you with his angels. The Holy Spirit liveth, leadeth, and guide you. He prepares a table before you in the presence of your friends, no, the presence of your enemies. So you may say you don't have any enemy, but people make themselves enemies unto you. So at all times, think that you have enemies. You did not create them, you did not look for them, but they find you. So he always uplift you in the presence of your enemy in order for them to see that my God is not dead, but he is alive. My God is not dead, but he is still alive. So in the presence of your enemy. So you have the power. He give that to you. He said he do not give you the spirit of fear. So never you walk in the pathway and in the spirit of fear, because God has not given you that. You say he did not take you to the rough water. Have you ever seen all the water when the river is like it's boiling? No. Sheep cannot have water into rough water. It's a besides still water. Yes. So you have your water from nice fountain. Not roaring river. Not a boisterous sea, which you can't drink seawater. But then, why am I doing this tonight? I don't know, and I don't even know why I'm representing tonight, with one of the set of people. But anyhow, Always remember the Lord is your shepherd. Don't forget it. And I say that I have seen Andre Stephen, I'm calling his name, I'm directing this to him too. He's in the shadow, he's in the valley. But remember, God said he is there with you. In the valley of the shadows of death, him say him down there with you too. So he is going through, and every person that is on top of their grave and see this young man should have moved to prayer, because it could be your son, it could be your daughter, it could be your son, it could be your brother, it could be your cousin, it could be your nephew, it could be any part of your family, regardless of what. Let us have a heart, let us touched by the situation. I have a nephew in St. Anne's, and he decided he wanted to be a doctor, and he studied. And he studied until he kicked off. The doctor, the physician, the this, the that, everybody who saw him, they said he studied too much. And that brain cell never came back. He was not boisterous out there, but he has never came back. Nice, handsome looking young man. Yeah. And everything he's doing, he have to be a doctor. So he's studying for it. And he got it. Each person that joined this live, each person that subscribed to this live, and I'm not saying that you do not do, but let us remember these persons. They are young, and even if they were old, you put him your plea. Prayers are not too much. There's never a time you hear that is too much prayer. And as I said again, heaven, hurt have no sorrow that heaven cannot cure. Hurt have no sorrow that heaven cannot cure. Wickedness in high places, in high seats. And when we see these conditions, we have to look at ourselves too. That we are covered. And no matter how you cover, Mr. Demons find some way, somehow, because in Satan they tell God, say, when I finish with Job, he will curse you to your face. So nobody is to take these things lightly. Don't make a joke of these things. Don't take them lightly. It happened then, and it will still happen, because we are still in the world of good and evil. It may not hit at us, but sometimes it hit at somebody for you. So let us not take these things lightly. We have children that is studying. We have people that in our corners. We have our relatives. So when we see these things, let us give a shoulder, give a hand, lend, give a word. You may can't reach where he is to touch him, but wherever you are and you reach out sincerely, it will reach him. Remember, he's God of the morning, God in the night, God in the valley, and God at on top. The word of the songs, I cannot, I love the word of these songs of Rondell. And so when you're up on the mountain and think there is all is well, You have all the people around you. But he said, when you are down in the valley, that's the time. That is the time when you really needed it most. It happened to Jesus. It happened to a lot of people. Yeah. So, in these times, it's trying times. We do not know. Well, let me not say we. I do not know the real cause and the real trouble. We have seen him cry for the death of someone close to him, somebody he used to, and that took a toll on him, I believe. But let us not leave him out of our prayers. Let us not leave him out of our prayers at no time. Remember him at all times, even to say, Lord, have mercy upon him. Lord, be merciful unto him. Even that is something. Okay, enough of that one. How was your day today? How did you spend your day? How did you manage through the day? You have managed because the blessings of the Lord is upon you. So you manage. He protect you in, he protect you out. And if it's a cup of cold water, he have provided that for you. Give him thanks. Be grateful unto him. Give him thanks. Tomorrow you will get a glass of you will get a jug of milk. He said he will not give his children stone for bread or serpent for meat, for fish. Meat, any which one you want to say it. So, believe in him at all times. He will not leave you and he will not forsake you. So today, I hope you have a great day. For those that are mourning, it is natural to mourn. Something happened, you had to mourn. Okay? Sing one more song. Okay. Let me get into it. God is now times and times again, for there is not one broken vessel that God can't mend. He'll pick up your pieces time and times again. For there is not one broken vessel that God can't mend. And I'll be and another day. For there is not one broken vessel, not one broken vessel that God can't mend. He will pick up your pieces time and times again. For there is not one broken vessel, not one broken vessel that God can't mend. He never fails us yet. He never fails us yet. God never fails us yet. For anywhere I go, I'd like the world to know that God never fails us yet. He opened the gates of heaven and the path of righteousness. Is there? He never leaves. He never leaves us. He never leaves. He comforts us with his hands. He never leaves. He never leaves us. Okay. Did you love yourself today? Did you tell self that you love self? It is important for you to do that. It is important for you to hug yourself. Let yourself know you appreciate self, regardless of what is happening. Love yourself at all given time. Appreciate yourself because you cannot make one strand of hair on your head. And God said he numbered the very strand of hair on your head. You see all the nails you add in? You can get the false one to buy to look like it, but not even one of these nails on your finger you can make. So appreciate yourself. Some person, there is this story that the man complained. The man complained of shoe, and he didn't appreciate. He's complaining that he didn't have any shoe, or he need a pair of shoe. But then when he looked, he saw a man with no foot, and him have foot, and complain of shoes, and there is a man with no foot. So he said he learned to appreciate what he have got. Because here is a man that have no foot. Him have 2 foot. So that man don't not even can walk in cannot even walk, never mind to put on shoes. While him can walk without shoes. So we learn to appreciate ourselves. We learn to appreciate what we have. For those again that have to deal with so many things on the outside, so many people, so many children, different homes, different character coming into you, and you have to deal with it. You have to give God thanks when you walk through the classroom door and say, another day, Lord, thank you. I have made it through. Thank you. Yeah, I understand. I know. I've been there. So, give God thanks. Tonight, as you saw, look at the subheading. I am going into the character mood. So, we may look at these things and say, old fables. Hey, oh, yeah, and we say many things. But they are there for us. A man named Job have his lovely daughters, and they were going. It didn't say him have sons. It said children, and it didn't say it was the boys and the girl were going out to the party. He said his daughters. He specifically spoke about his daughters. And after they left for the party, he prayed for them. He prayed for them that no harm come to them. And this was in the merriment. And we're going to touch on some things here. Now, for those that grew up, the the millennium the millennium generation do not, I supposingly I should say, do not use proverbs. Some don't even think about the proverbs. But for the baby boomers, the older older people, grandmother, grandfather, sometimes you live to see your great grands too, grandparent, they definitely use proverbs. And they will use their proverbs on you. Most of the time we haven't have a clue what it meant until when you grow up. So you're there and a grow and you're going on. Hey, pick me. That's not the character I want to be in. Wait a little bit. Soon get myself there. It, sometimes it's something you do and they are going to really late onto you. And you there not knowing what is happening. So of course you're there kicking up and going on or whatever. You say, Chicken Mary hot the near. Chicken Mary hot the near. I went to school. My parents, we used to get lunch at school. In those days, they cook lunch at school. Isn't that like? So, well, over here I saw they serve cook lunch at school. But it's not bun and milk. We didn't have access of no bun and milk. We have cook lunch. Bulgur. Bulgur dumpling, bulgur. And when we get milk, and they mix milk powder. But on Fridays, usually taking home your milk powder. And one Monday, I used to get my lunch money. And I take home the lunch, I took the lunch money to school, and you pay it in for the week. So, I don't know what get into me. See, these friends and their other children, they don't want to buy and go on with them things. Spend off my lunch money, man. Yeah, buy Paradise Plum, because in those times, Paradise Plum was plenty. Who know that can say yes. Put it up on the screen. So we buy Paradise Plum, of course, spend off the money. Tuesday when I went to school, I don't have no lunch money, because no lunch money, because I did not pay in the money for them to write me down for the week. So, oh yes. So watch me walking around by this. I didn't even see the children them that we stole my money with. And this man who used to work with my people them, he saw me and he said to me, "You eat lunch already?" And you know, then teacher say you must speak the truth and speak it ever, don't it? Yeah. You don't have to tell no lies. Speak the truth and speak it ever, cost it what it will. He who had the wrong he does, done the wrong thing still. So, of course, that in a me. No, he never asked me how when I eat no lunch, you know, ask me why. And I usually say some big bulla. And he give me money for go buy bulla. So glad. Run go buy bulla and eat the bulla. By the time I finish school, bell ring, and it's me that into class. Happy and jolly coming home from school. The night my because I grew up with my granduncle. The night my granduncle came in, and from the tone of voice, my heart go boom, boom. I said, women do know. I mean, come here. Did you eat lunch at school today? No answer. I am talking to you. Did you eat lunch at school today? No answer. Because me never go canteen for no lunch. Me never pay no lunch money. And he said, only that me asking you. Yes, Papa. Mm-hmm. Well, there was no merriment about me. Because that tone of voice and that question that is asked to me. Tell me, say, the chicken were Mary. Hawk really now come near. And Hawk I go pick me. If you know what chicken hawk is for people who grow up into the parishes and not in the city, into the parish, it is one something where say, Pia! Anywhere the end is with her chicken, she took cover. Because she's hiding her chicken. And he stay up there and he saw his prey and he will come right down and pick the chicken up. So that's why they say chicken Mary out the near because the chicken them will run up and down with their mother. But by the time he always make a noise, it don't come down just so then so. And from the fowl ear the nice, from that end ear the nice. If she have 12 chickens, she cover them under and she hide. So of course chicken Mary out the near eat the bull and feel good. And the night I get a piece of whopping. Here one of the things in the whopping I'm get. I am not supposed to take anything from nobody. I am not supposed to be taking any money from no man, no woman, no picnic, no girl. I have the scar till today to show. Yes, I get scars. The man give her the money and he goes straight to Papa. I tell Papa say, he see me, I may never have no lunch and he give me lunch money. Chicken Mary, half the near. Chicken Mary, there is trouble lurking for you. And I jump right into that part. Chicken Mary out there near. There is trouble lurking for you. And I go back to Job. They were marrying. They were having a catawampus time. They were having the fun of their life. Until trouble strikes. Father, the woman in here say, hello, the wagon coming and the wheel drop off and throw your picking it dead. These are that, and all the trouble begin. Merriment forget about. So, this is one of the proverbs people use. So them not tell us, alright, you stay there. Yeah, go on. Chicken Mary out then here. Okay. The next one is Mother A piglet that asked the mother, say, Mama, I make your mouth so long. He say, ah, child, I grow, yeah, grow. You are the piglet, and this is the characteristic of, or the looks of a pig. So don't think so well then, because you young and look good, and look straight up, you are going to remain looking like that. Mama, I make for your mouth so long. Ah, child, I grow, yeah, grow. You soon know. Some of the time the mouth come longer than for the mother own. So, in the prime of your life, and you see somebody down there, they have passed that way before. They were young and in their good stead. They have passed that way before you. Don't forget, you're going to pass that way too. Ah, child, I grow, yeah, grow. The coconut, the limb on top, ask the limb beneath or below. What you are do down there so? He said, no mind, you soon reach down here too. The more the coconut tree growing up, the limbs are coming to the bottom because they're falling up. Yeah. So the person that are on top today, if you don't concrete and cement your foot there, you will be coming straight to the bottom. So you climb from the bottom to the top, and you're at the top. You will get down to the bottom. Where you are do down there so, no mind, you soon reach down here too. Actions speak louder than words. In those days, I kinda learned to wash the plate them. And out of the corner here, you sprout up your mouth. Or you make a grumble. They never hear what you said. But because of your action, it tells them that, eh, please to go wash the plate. Many of the times, we have people, even in workplaces, around us, in our circle, in our community. Most of the time, as the time they saw you, there is something. The word in Proverbs said that they speak with their mouth. They speak with their lips. They shoot their lips at you. So you will be passing, you will be in your workplace, and the very way the person look at you, how they react to you, they had not opened their mouth, but action speaketh louder than words. To add insult, your actions. If you should use if you took a picture and you look at the picture, it tells you a picture speaks 1,000 words. So reflection of the picture is you. So, action, your action, your action towards your job, your action towards somebody, your action towards your friend, your action overall, your action speak louder than words, because what is in you is it comes out. Now look at this one. Okay, this is my friend. I used to my friend. I can I can walk in a house and I can do anything. I can borrow a car. I can do anything because it's my friend. It said for mili- for, mili- for military. That's some common word. I don't know why you are bothering me. It breeds contempt. I'm familiar with you. Familiarity. I am familiar with you. I used to you. I can do with you what it says in the meaning of it. When you are so familiar, you lost respect for the person. Isn't that true? Oh, so true. You used to say miss. You used and say be, in front of dog, a miss a dog. Back a dog, a dog. So when you are so familiar with this person, they stop saying whether miss. They lost their respect for you. It breeds contempt. Who experience these things? A lot of us experience it. One of these experiences is the person on the street, as a said, a young man or a young girl. And once you started to have certain conversation, once you start engage them in certain things, then all respect fly through the window. Because they can walk up and they can touch you, they can say anything to you, because we are familiar. Breeds contempt. You lose all respect. Can tell you anything come of their mouth and they don't care. Better to be late than never. We often use that word. It's better to be late than never. You know, you run go and you run go. But the real meaning of that one is that it is better you have something in mind to do. You want to go back to school, let me put that one. You want to learn for something. And you may look at it and say, but I am 30 and I don't start going to school yet. Start at 30. It is better to start late than you never started. A thousand miles begins with the first step. Don't matter what you have to do. The journey long and tedious. My God, how am I going to reach there? It's going to take me 5 years if I started now to graduate. My God, oh, and you sit there and you ponder and you wonder and you say, put the first foot in front of the next one. And before you know it, you have covered 1,000 miles. So many things done. You went and you get that job. You went and you studied and you pass. Before you know it, 5 years run out. Before you know it, 3 years run out. And when you stop and look back at it, you say, but it finished quick. Yes, it finished quick. So 1,000 miles begin with the first step. Put the first foot in front and make your journey. Start your journey. If you're going to build a house, start with the first block. When you go and buy the first block and drop it on the side, one block you have to buy, not buy two. One. So it encourages you that the next time you go, you're going to buy six. So you're going to have seven. And you need 1,000 blocks. The next time you go, you're going to buy 50 because you are encouraged. The first step with 1,000 miles begin with one step. When I have started the channel, I started from zero. It may be slow, but it is climbing. Good. It is more important to do the things now than to do so. That comes under the first step. I said it already, so a picture worth 1,000 words. My first time having that experience, there was an event, and I took some pictures. And the cameraman, when he took the pictures to me, he said to me, "I'm going to show you something." It was a male and myself took the picture. And he said to me, "Look at this picture. Look at the angle. Look at this angle. And look at the person. Look at the eyes." And I take a deep look at it. And he said to me, the picture is as if, like I said, no, I wasn't taking the picture with you, no. And then I give in to take the picture. And what it was saying in the picture. Yes, I get you. He said, you and you couldn't understand this. But I'm just showing you this. So each time when your people said a picture said 1,000 words, so many things, because what? Your body language said what is in you. It comes out. If it is love, you see that love radiant out. If it is hate, you saw that. I said 1,000 pictures. A, a picture worth 1,000 words. The darkness. The dark part of night is just before daylight. And this is not only the proverbs that has been spoken. It is spoken from real reality, because I have did a research to see what proverbs is mostly used or is used in the United States. And most of the proverbs that use is some of what is used in other countries, especially in the country of my birth. Right? One of the proverbs that used here largely is, It's better to be late than never. Because when I went through their thing, that is mostly. Anyhow, the darkest part of night will be just before daylight, my friend. And that is no foolish talk. The darkest part of night, unless you have moonshine taking you to daylight. But if it is not so, you go out within 3 o'clock, going on to 4 o'clock. That part of night is the darkest part of night. The meaning of that. When things and time hit the hardest, the brighter times are coming. I have seen person took their 3 pints just when the breakthrough comes, because I can't wait. I can't take this no more. My God, my suffer. My God. And just when they decided to do on the other side, the breakthrough came when their eyes closed just yesterday. So don't matter how hard and how tedious, hold on a little bit tighter, hold on a little bit longer. The brighter side is coming. The brighter side is very near. Just hold on. Yes, it's hard. It's like you're dying for thirst. But hold on a little bit. You're going through the darkness. You're going through the rocky time. Hold on a little bit, man. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That was what the older people would have said. Brother, friend, hold on a little bit, man. You soon see. You soon see. And when it come, you really laugh at you. How the and thinking abrupt no square. How the and thinking. We, some of these words came up into Spanish too. You say, you hear the older person and say, how the and thinking abrupt no square. What that does mean? It said, thank you is the best thing. It's not a bad thing. So howdy and thank you. Hello, how are you? Thank you. It does say no cut, no broke, no copy, no dash way. And as we said that come down, no cut, no broke, no copy, no dash way. If you survive unarmed, everything is good. If you survive the unarmed and without being armed, if you survive and unarmed, everything is fine. And say no cut, no broke, no copy, no dash way. So you don't get no hurt. You're okay. If your bucket have hole, in a no business a riverside. If your bucket a hole, in a no business a riverside. The meaning of that is mind your own business. Because if you have bucket at a hole, there's no way you can carry water. In another way, they say cock fowl no business in a fowl in a cockroach no business in a fowl fight because fowl are gonna name when poison when a poison fatten. If the experience does not destroy you, it will be for your great benefit. That's why it says, when a poison fatten. So since it now you, it will make you. So your business, you will benefit greatly from it. Your experience does not destroy you. You will benefit greatly from it. One poison, fatten. I'll say the first water and see wash. Make use of the first opportunity you get. Opportunity is like a woman that only have hair at the front of her head. So the back is bald and the ear is in front. When it is coming, grab it from in front. If you make it past you, there is nothing you can turn around and grab because there's no ear there. So opportunity is I'd say first water and say wash. Make use of the opportunity that comes. No, this one, me like that one or two. When you make your sail too big for your boat, it will capsize. If you make your sail too big for your boat, it will capsize. And the meaning is, do not be someone you are not. There is another meaning to that that says, if you can only hold in a pint measure, no go in a quart measurement. If you can only hold in a pint measuring pan, no go in a quart. This one said, if you make your sail too big for your boat, it will capsize. Do not be someone you are not. 1 hour has run off so quickly. My. Where there is much merriment and excitement, lurks danger. That is Chicken Mary Benier. Where there is many merriment and excitement, lurks danger. Okay, that took us to uh, now wait till the drum beat before you grind your axe. Now wait until when you get the work. And that time you go look to sharpen your axe. Sharpen your axe and put it down. And that goes in many different ways. Finger never said look here. So we said, okay, our thumb always point to us, while our fingers point outside. So the fingers always I say, look there. Fingers not say, look here. So the thumb point to you and your fingers are pointing out. So always look at yourself. They point a yonder, but the thumb saying, look at yourself. Look at yourself. A drowning man catch at straw. Clutch on to straw. Things can be so bad that it's only a small amount, a small, as I say, straw, it should be, it's small, that saves you. One bird a hand, better than thousand into the bush. They never say bird neither, you know. They say one bird a hand, better than thousand out of bush. So if you catch one bird, if you have one job, if you have anything in one, do not throw it away and go and look for more. Keep the one, put down the one, and then you can look. You can go look. And this coupled with the dog and the bone. Brother dog was have a bone him get wherever I'm hustling bone from. And walking walk across that bridge. And when he look down into the water, he see a next dog down there with bone in their hand. He's so greedy. They were greedy. He wasn't satisfied with the bone he have and go on about him business. He greedy and he not using none incense. He not drop the bone on top of the bridge. He let go the bone down in the water. And the way well want fight, we go fight the dog with down there. And he took off down there. So man, when he got down there, he see no dog. So he throw up his bone. Because his bone, the water carried away. One by the hand, better than thousand a bush. These were some of the proverbs that people used in those days. People today do not use proverbs. I hardly heard people using familiarity. Familiarity, if you know the person's situation and things about them, start taking them for granted. You get too friendly. You get too familiar. You know everything about the person. You know, so you start take them for granted. Yeah. Birds of a feather flock together. And that says a lot. People with similar behavior, similar thinking, similar everything, they work together. They go to school and see all the bright children, them, they don't walk with the ones with the one them when they call dunce. No, even till now. So the man with the money, him no friend the one we don't have none. So birds of a feather, they flock together. A man will love the rum bar. He might go get him party will love the rum bar too. The man who is a gambler, he's going to get the man with loving gambling too. And they all stayed together. I have gone over the time. I am pushing it. But anyhow, let me end it here. I hope somehow you gather something from these proverbs. These are proverbs that our people, our parents, the elderly in those days that they use. Even today, you will find. And this last one I'm going to give. If you want to go far, go with company. But if you want to go fast, go alone. You want to walk far, walk with company. You want to walk fast, go alone. If you have something to do, that means you have you have time that you can, you know, cruise along with somebody, say you're going far. When you're going fast, you have something important to do. I have to take care of this within certain time. This is the time, so I have to. So I can't go with company. I have to go alone in order to cover my duties I have to do. The next one is, if you want one whole of bread, send go buy it. But if you want half a bread, go buy it yourself. The half of the bread is more important than the whole of bread. When you have something important to do again, for instance, for people who are going to look for a visa and all these nice things, you not send persons to go pull up your farm field. You not send somebody and you sit down and wait for them. I wonder if they do it. Oh my God, a long time I wait for Mary. Oh no, you get up off your pastira and get it done yourself. They say when you want one whole of bread, send go buy it. So you can sit down and wait if you never till to come till next year. So you may say, okay, we need we needed one letter for drop at the post office. We need something to pick up there, so but it not really of great importance. We can't wait until tomorrow. But things of great importance, things that are important to the point that your life depending on it. But go buy the alpha bread yourself. And I leave you with those two. With those last two. If you want to walk fast, walk alone. And if you want to walk far, walk with company. If you want one whole of bread, send go buy it. But if you want half a bread, go buy it yourself. Ay, ay, ay. These are proverbs. Take them in. You will find them important. The scripture said to us, learnt by the ant. He is a small creature, a small animal, a small anything you want to put it. But he wise because he gathers his food in the summer, store it up for the winter. So when winter and rainfall and all of these things, no hand no out there and look no food. So it always said, learn or learned by the ant. So it is nice to be speaking them. So the more I say them, the more they flow, the more I remember them. But anyhow, we have to end someplace, sometime, somehow. And this is where we come to the end of our proverbs and our meaning. I hope for those that listen to it and will listen to it can gather something from it Remember, if you make the sail for your ship too big, it will capsize with you. Do not be who you are not. If your bed too short, one go that way and the other one say, spread your bed, fit in it, lay down in it. So if you make your bed hard, you have to lay down hard. And if you make your bed soft, you have a comfortable sleep. Soft. Have yourself the rest of the night a blessed one. I hope this spur your mind. I hope you can look into some of these things. Better to be late than to be never. Don't make at the end of the day you say me coulda, me shoulda. These 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 words always said. You know me coulda, me shoulda. No. No me coulda and shoulda you say it. Do it. Start. Better you start late than you never start at all. Have yourself a good night. Be cognizant of your surrounding. Be cognizant of your your the people around you. God has taken you out and He has protected you. He has given you angels that watch over you through the night. So when you sleep, angels watch over you. Be mindful of other persons. And as I say before, if it's even to say, Lord, be merciful unto Andre Stephen, said that, at least you put a word in. Have yourself a blessed time. We'll meet tomorrow. Same time, same place. Maybe not with proverb, but with something else. Have yourself a blessed time. I mean, join me in the live. Subscribe to it. Subscribe and leave your comment. There must be a comment that you have. There must be something that you have to say. Leave a comment that I can read, and I will see that you have subscribed to the channel. Please do. And for those I have followers on TikTok. I need them to come over and to join us on the live when we are having live. For those that have subscribed to the live, I appreciate you. I thank you. I appreciate you. And for those that visit the do revisit to the contents, again I respect you. I thank you for doing it. I thank you for supporting me. Because when I look, there are persons that may not be on the live, but they listen to the live and they have their visiting to it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. We will grow from strength to strength, from person to person. Have yourself a wonderful night. Sleep and have sweet dreams. I'm a smile. I see you here, I'm a smile. Have yourself a restful night and wake up to meet the task in the morning. Speak to you tomorrow. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.